What's the first thought you had when you woke up this morning? Did it empower you or weigh you down? Let's talk about the power of starting your day with positivity. So grab your smoothie or cup of tea and join the conversation. Let's go. Hey there. Welcome to How to Be Fit Over 40 Midlife Conversations with Hicunni. So, we're going to talk about positive affirmations. When we mention positive affirmations, it's something that's intentional, uplifting. It's an uplifting statement that helps you to rewire your mindset for confidence and for success. Now, affirmations have been like a big part of my life. For one thing, I love quotes. I love quotes. I love all the different sayings, whatever you want to call it. I love speaking life over things. That's just something I've always been that go-to person for encouragement. And so also I like to speak those encouraging words over myself. So I love affirmations and everything. So before we dive into more about just positivity and affirmations, there was some homework from last week. Did you practice monitoring your self-talk? Well, if you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you go back to the previous episode and listen and then do the homework. But if you've done your homework, make sure you text me at 864-406-9109 and let's chat about it, okay? All right. So, we want to hear from our sponsor. So this podcast episode is sponsored by the Chandler Learning and Development Center, LLC. And this is an excerpt from day 45 of the Body Love Mindset, a 365-day meditation journal. And so the Body Love quote is, "My mind shift happens when I decide I want it. My mind shift happens when I decide I want it." So you can get your own copy of this Body Love Mindset journal on Amazon, and I also have the information in the show notes. So let's get back to it. So getting back to affirmations. So we have a couple of, three actionable tips. All right. So number one, you want to start small. So you want to start small when it comes to affirmations. You want to write down an affirmation. You pick one that resonates with you. So an example would be like, I am capable of achieving my goals. I am capable of achieving my goals. So if you wanted to use that affirmation, you would just start with that one. You would write it down. And so if the one that I quoted before resonates more with you, you can do that as well. My mind shift happens when I decide I want it. So make sure you write down whatever affirmation that resonates with you. And then the second thing, you want to repeat it. So consistency is key. You want to say it aloud every morning when you wake up or whenever there's some type of self-doubt that creeps in. That affirmation serves as your reminder, okay? And then the third thing is making it personable. You want to customize that affirmation to make sure that it reflects what you truly want to feel or achieve. Because if you don't make it really personable, if you're just saying things without really putting some feeling behind it, then it's like, what's the point, right? You want to make sure that it really reflects what you want to feel and or achieve. So once you've done that, I want you to share how that specific affirmation has helped you overcome like self-doubt or how it's motivated you. You can send me a text message or share it with a friend to hold you accountable. But I can tell you personally that just, if I'm having a day where I'm just scattered, when I need to be reminded of what I'm doing, then that affirmation helps me get back on track, right? Help me get back on track, help me clear my thoughts, and then I can continue on with whatever I'm doing. So you may want to use it like that just to help you, just reminding you of your goals like I mentioned before, what you want to achieve. And so if you need more assistance, you can have that friend hold you accountable and let that friend know, okay, this is the affirmation that I'm working towards. Do you mind if, would you like to hold me? Can you hold me accountable that I'll actually continue to walk out this affirmation? If y'all want to text each other, maybe there's some type of little, I don't know, you have a little cue. Okay, this is when I text you, blah, blah, blah. At this time, this is where I need for you to maybe give me some encouragement or just be the, hey, remember, or text me and say, hey, did you go over your affirmations? So however you want to do that, but you want to make sure that you're able to continually have that affirmation in front of you. Okay. If that makes sense. So the SMART goal, you want to make it specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So for the next few days until our next meeting here, I want you to write down your affirmation and repeat it. Write down one affirmation, repeat it every morning. Or if you do better during lunchtime, you find that time that works best for you. I like to do things like start in the morning. That kind of sets my time off just to keep going throughout the day. And then you want to reflect on any changes in your mindset or energy. And that could be that accountability text, letting your friend know, hey, I've been saying this affirmation. I feel great. Or, I forgot to do my affirmation. I just need to get back on track. And this is just, I needed somebody to hold me accountable, blah, blah, blah. So reflect on the changes, the mindset, the energy that you're experiencing. And just as you're going throughout the week, just notice what you notice. Notice if there is a difference in your mind shift or your energy by the end of that week. All right. I really, really appreciate you listening to this podcast, tuning in. Remember to subscribe. You can rate it, give it a 5. And just share this episode with someone that needs that additional, accountability, someone that needs that little hoorah. And so next week, we're diving into taking responsibility for your part, your half, whatever that is, right? So just a little sneak peek you don't want to miss. Make sure you're tuned in for the next subscribe so you can make sure you're tuned in for the next episode, okay? Until next time, nutrition is more than what you eat and the weight that you carry. Bye for now.